Many games are lost due to lack of proper endgame knowledge. Take for example this one. It's white to play and draw the game. And that looks extremely tricky because black is the one who has got a passed pawn, just about to promote. His comrade is on the 4th rank who is just going to join him, and that will be two connected passed pawns. And we are basically taught from our childhood that two connected passed pawns on the 6th rank or the 7th rank are too much for the rook to handle. So how is it that white is going to hold here? Well, the trick is there are other elements. For example, the king on h7 is miserably placed and we can exploit his position. So how do we start? Well, rook f1 is not going to work because of b3, and that's why we have to start with rook to c4, forcing black's reply. We are attacking the pawn, we force him to play b3, protect his pawn, and here comes the trick. We play king to f7, threatening a checkmate. So he has no time to promote. If he promotes, we are just going to capture, and if b2, then here comes the mate. Alright, so black says, okay, I'll come here. What are you going to do now? He's trying to escape via the h5 square. White says, I've got all under control. He plays king to f6, threatening a mate again, so no time to promote. Black goes king h5, white goes king f5. And this is where you see that, okay, black has got time to push forward his pawn. And what do we do now? Should we take the pawn? No, that will be a horrible, horrible mistake because of b1 queening, and that comes with a pin, winning the rook. So we just have to hold our horses here. I mean the rook. So rook to c3, a very careful move, threatens a checkmate, does not give black time to promote. So what does he do? If he goes back, then simply king f6, king to f6 should do the job. We are threatening a mate, and basically we repeat the position. So that's not going to work. So what happens if he steps forward? This time we have to be careful. If king f4, then he promotes with the check. So again, we have to hold our horses. Just be careful. All you have to do is throw in some checks. Rook check, king comes forward. Let's say he comes over here, or h3. You throw in some checks, and now you see the point. You cannot enter any of the second rank squares. For example, if here, then we just pick it up and pick up the second pawn. Basically, he cannot enter the second rank, and all he has to do is go back. I mean, that's the only thing he can do. And then we just throw in some checks. If he goes here, rook to c3, again threatens a mate. I mean, threatens a checkmate. So he has no time to promote. And what else can he do here? Well, yeah, let's see this. If king h5, rook c3. If it tries to go over here, what do we do now? He has got an escape square over here. But all we have to do is repeat with king f6. Just repeating the position, covering all the three squares, threatening a mate. Basically, we are not even giving him time to think and push his pawn. He's not getting any time. We are threatening checkmate all the time. So king h7. Now just throwing some checks, no issues. And if he returns over here, keep throwing some checks. And in case he goes to this square, just come back, threaten a checkmate. That's all you have to do. So there are always exceptions for the rule. You have to pay attention to this, and this can save you a lot of points. In this case, the turning point came when because of the black king being extremely poorly placed, and that was the reason white can hold a draw here. So always be careful in such kind of endgames. Don't give up early on prematurely. Do not resign prematurely. Just play on and try to see if you can find some resources. So thank you for watching, and hope you have enjoyed this instructive rook ending. Until next time, bye.